What up? What up? What's going on, everybody? It's your man Lucky. I'm back with another one, man. It's been a minute. But look, I'm gonna get right into this one, right? And then in this one, I'm gonna be talking about purpose. Okay. I know, man. Y'all probably sick and tired of me talking about purpose, man. Yo, talk some relationship stuff or whatever, something, man, because I'm going through it right now, man. My head is spinning. Man, Shorty got me bugging out and all that, man. I need to hear something. But let me tell you something, man. Your purpose plays a huge role on um the ability that someone else has to affect you. Typically, right, guys, when you're not on your purpose, you're not going in the direction that inspires you. You're not going in a direction that at the end of the day you want to go, you need to go. You have just a straight desire and nothing else matters but you go in that direction. A lot of times when you're not on your purpose, you get distracted by other things, women, relationships. You get what I'm saying? So, for a lot of you guys who are going through it right now in a relationship, this purpose video can help you. Listen, let me explain something to you, right? I went to my family reunion this weekend and I'm getting up there in age, man. I'm an OG right now. I'm not an elder, but I'm an OG. But I was looking at all of the little kids, and at this point, I don't even know the kids because they're like the children or the grandchildren of my cousins that, I'm pretty much in their age group, right? There's always like different generations and stuff like that. I'm getting up there in age. Here, I'm an OG now. And so I'm looking down at all of the little kids. I don't recognize them. I don't know who their mother is, their father is, or whatever. But as I'm sitting around and, we just conversing, having conversations and all of this kind of stuff, I'm talking to everybody, right, about, we're at that age where a lot of us are retiring, getting closer to retirement age, and, what we going to do now and all of that, right? And the generation before me, for the most part, most of them are already retired. We're just sitting around kicking it, laughing, what it was like when we was kids. Hey, man, you remember when such and such did this? Hey, you remember when? And all that, right? Now, one of the things that I noticed, man, is there's a huge difference between those that just made it through life versus those that lived life. And the thing that I see is the biggest difference is those that just made it through life didn't necessarily have a goal, dream, or aspiration that they locked into and chased. They just got out, got a job, worked, paid the bills, did what they had to do, right? Because this is kind of like what we told to do: get a job, work, get married, buy a house, have kids. They kind of like went along with that. And I mean, they're not sitting back saying that they have any regrets with anything that they did, right? They nice car, nice house, raised their kids. They chilling right now, right? But I can tell the difference between the ones who just chased their dream no matter what. They grinded it out. You know what I'm saying? They was on their purpose. And I can just tell a difference in not financially, but just in who they are. Like they got that fire in them when they talk about what it is that they do and what it is that they've been doing. Like you could see the passion, you could hear the passion in their voice, you could see it in the way that they talk when they talk about their purpose. Those are the ones that they ain't worried too much about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Ain't worried too much about nothing. They pretty much at the point, man. If I got to get up out of here now, I'm good, man, because I did what it is that I wanted to do. Let me tell you something. Your purpose gives you a sense of satisfaction. Your purpose gives you a feeling of, okay, I'm here for a reason. I know the reason, and I'm just going to get it done. When you are on your purpose, guys, for the most part, nothing else really matters. See, the times when you worried about relationships and you worried about what this woman is going to do and is she doing this and the relationship is this and you still sitting up in there looking crazy, she talking to you all wild and you just sitting back there just taking it like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just what you're supposed to do. It's usually because you don't necessarily have a direction that you're going. See, when you on your purpose, man, I'm telling you, very little outside of what your purpose is matters. I'm telling you, you wake up, you eat, sleep, drink, poop, purpose. And anything outside of that really doesn't matter. Anybody that's taking you away from your purpose really doesn't matter. As a matter of fact, you absolutely have no problems getting somebody out of your life who's coming between you and your purpose, who's coming between you and your peace. Now, let me break down purpose a little bit more. When it comes to your purpose, the purpose is not always the thing that you're chasing, right? It's not necessarily the thing, although purpose is usually attached to a thing, but your purpose can change. But I want you to fully understand this. It's not always just about the thing, but it's about the passion and the drive and the life that you have in you when you're chasing that thing. You get what I'm trying to say? Your purpose is attached to a thing. The thing isn't necessarily your purpose, but your purpose is the drive that you have in you while you're chasing that thing. You remember when you were little, man, and you got a toy and you just loved that toy? Like that was your toy. You got up every day and wanted to just play with that toy. Like, what is it? I think on Peanuts, like Charlie Brown, Linus has that blanket. You know what I'm saying? Like you just have that, your favorite bike. I don't know, whatever it is, it's just your thing. And you, mine, 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 mine. That's like what it is when it comes to your purpose. It's the thing that gets you going. It's the thing that you can do all day long that gives you a sense of fulfillment. Listen, I'm not talking about sitting around watching sports. I'm not talking about sitting around binge watching a TV show or binge watching just I don't know, movies, comedies. I don't know. No, I'm talking about the thing that gives you life. See, that's a time waster sitting around just watching. You just don't have anything to do. You probably just really don't have a purpose. You're sitting there just trying to find time to waste, to fill time because you don't have anything to do. So you just passing time. I'm not talking about passing time. I'm talking about when you, man, it doesn't matter what it is. It can be something that maybe started out as a hobby. It can be something like, man, when I was younger, I used to mess around with remote control cars to the point where when I became an adult, my homeboy we used to race, remote control cars. He was still in it. He actually went out and bought a remote control car, gas powered that had like an engine. We were playing around with the electric ones. They drove around for like 15, 20 minutes. Then you had to charge them up and then, you can run them again. And we used to race them and we used to, go to the hobby shop, change the wheels, change the tires and do all stuff kind of like that, get a better remote control for it and all of that. But I mean, yo, he was a grown man. He was like, man, come with me to, I forgot the spot that we went to. He was like, yo, I'm just going to go out and just, drive the car a little bit. I'm like, all right, man, like, yo, you're a little too grown for this. But at the end of the day, it was what it was, right? But he still had that fire in him. You know what I'm saying? He still had that fire. He still had that passion. Yo, we went to this spot, man, and it was like it was a bunch of men out there. Like, but I mean, they were getting out there and they was racing these cars. I mean, to the point where they put like a whole like tournament and a team, together and they went out and drove the cars or whatever after work during the weekend. And on weekends, like they had like races and everything set up, right? I mean, it was to the point where these guys they were really people were coming out to see. They put together like it's not an association, but they put together like a I don't even know how to say, but it was just people coming from all over now at this point that were signing up to get in, this race car league, remote control league to race car. And I'm talking about these guys were getting sponsorships, you know what I'm saying, from the remote control car companies. These guys was getting trips to go other states and race. But it started, with just a hobby, that hobby, a pastime later on. Like, I mean, these dudes, this is how they get paid. Like, they're getting sponsorships and they're actually getting paid by these companies to race remote control cars. Now, y'all might be like, man, that sounds crazy. That's silly. That's this and that. But let me tell you something about life, man. Life is very, very short. And when you get to the point where you can make money doing the very thing that you love, I promise you it'll never seem like work. It'll never ever seem like work, man. Listen, you got some guys out there that are doing things in life that they just absolutely 100% love to do, and they wouldn't have it any other way. Like that, it's what they were born to do, and they take it above and beyond, you know. And so, guys, this is the thing that you guys need to find in your life, man. You have to find your purpose. You have to find your reason for being. A lot of you guys aren't living within your purpose. Like you doing what you think you have to do, right? I'm responsible. I go to work. I pay my bills. I keep a roof over my head. I feed my kids. Just the regular mundane things, right? But you don't wake up early. You wake up late every day. Why? Because you really don't want to wake up because you know that your day is going to be full of you doing things that you really do not have a passion to do. You just do it because you have to do it. You're simply just going through the motions. And I'm telling you, man, that's not a it's not fun. It's not fun. How many men can really look back on their life and say, man, you know what? I did that. I did that. Not I did what I had to do, because that's most people's story. Yo, I did what I had to do. I was responsible. I did what I had to do. But how many people actually did what they wanted to do? It's a difference, man. Listen, guys, let me tell you something. You need to chase. You need to chase. First, you need to find your purpose. Find your purpose, man. Get out and do some things, man. Don't sit around and just get off work and just go to happy hour, laugh, joke, and kick it with a couple people, then go home and get up and do it. It's gonna get old after a while, man. At some point in time, you're gonna wake up and be like, yo, what am I here for? Let me tell you something else about your purpose, right? At some point in time, we're all gonna struggle. At some point in time, we're all gonna go through it, right? Whether it be an emotional struggle, right? We're going through a hardship, we're going through a breakup, we going through a divorce, whatever. Whether it be financial hardship, you going, the money just ain't hitting right or whatever. Whatever type of hardship it is that you're going through, right? At the end of the day, we're all gonna struggle in some way, shape, or form. And let me tell you something: the worst type of struggle to go through is the type of struggle that at the end of the day, you don't even have anything to take your mind off of the struggle. You don't even have anything to, make you say, well, okay, yeah, I'm going through this right here, but at least I got this right here. You got something that you love to do. So it takes your mind off of the fact that, yeah, okay, I still got a struggle going on. You know what I mean? Some people, when they struggle, they live in that struggle. They wake up in the struggle. They live all day long in the struggle. They go to sleep at night in the struggle. They don't have anything else. See, when you at least have something that you living for, right? The struggle doesn't hurt that bad. Y'all get what I'm trying to say? The struggle doesn't hurt that bad because you're still getting up and you're doing something that brings you life every single day. But guys, you got to get on your purpose, man. You have to figure out what your reason for being here is. Most of you guys don't know. And a lot of people ask me, man, I don't know how to find my purpose. I don't know, if man, just do some things, man. Just get up and do some things. Find something. See, if you don't know, in my opinion, if you don't know your purpose, man, you really don't necessarily know who you are because you don't know what it is that gets you going. You just don't know. All right, check this out, right? My purpose has changed many, many times, but at the end of the day, there's there's just a few things that I'm always going to do in life. One of them, ride motorcycles. I have a love for motorcycles. That's just it just is what it is. Me riding motorcycles is just it for me. I love motorcycles. I just it's I don't know what it is. You know what I mean? I can really see me when I retire from my job, just getting a job like in a motorcycle shop. You know what I'm saying? Just getting a job in a motorcycle shop just because I want to be around, motorcycles. Now, at the end of the day, yes, it's simply a job. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? There are some people who their purpose is motorcycles, and guess what? They making parts for motorcycles. They work for like motorcycle manufacturers. They're deep in, they're engineering. More like you get what I'm saying? Not just, a salesman on the floor, Matter of fact, you might start out as a salesman on the floor, and then next thing you know, you got your own dealership, right? Your purpose is motorcycles. You know what I mean? At one day you were selling them for somebody else in their shop. Now you got your own shop. You might like, working on bikes, being a mechanic. Okay, well, you start out as a mechanic in somebody else's shop. Now you got your own shop. You in here rebuilding Harley Davidsons or, whatever bikes you into, Hondas, you into Kawasaki, Zooks, whatever it is, whatever you into. But you get what I'm saying? Like when you find that thing that just gets you going to where that's all you want to do. I know guys that just eat, sleep, and crap, whatever it is that they do. When they're at work, all they do is think about getting off work so they can go do that thing. Listen, man, you got to find your purpose. When you find your purpose in life, I'm telling you, there's not too many other things that's really going to mess with you too much because you always got that purpose. This is what you're here for. When you don't have purpose, everything else that's a distraction, it's going to be a problem. I guarantee you, guys, it's very important. Find your purpose, man. Everybody was put here for a reason. You got to find that reason that you are here. And I'm telling you, it will make a total difference in your life. Find your purpose, man. Become the best at whatever it is that you do. You got to be the best at it, period. Don't go halfway, kind of, sort of doing things hokey pokey, 1 foot in and 1 foot out and all that. Go all the way, guys. That's all I'm gonna say, man. Find your purpose, man. You got to get on it, man. Whatever it is that you do, you got to become great at it. You got to become the best at it. And the only way that you're going to become great at it is if you love it that much. You got to love it, man. For nobody's going to become great if you're not doing something that you love to do. Period. Most people that end up just getting by in life and just go to work and stay at the bottom the whole time and retire and get a little pension or whatever like that, they just got by in life. And that's not what you want to do, man. I'm telling you, you got to live life, man. Find the thing that you love to do and you do that thing unapologetically. Y'all get what I'm saying? Guys, your purpose is important. Find your purpose. I'm out of here, man. Y'all be good.